Episode 4 of Bloody Revenge. My parents returned from the farm and asked why we didn't come to the farm again. I didn't know what to say. I was dumbfounded. Fabian told them I was sick and needed some rest, and there was no way he could leave me all alone in the house. Quickly, my father gave him some money to go get me drugs. Fabian requested I go with him so I could explain to the pharmacist how I was feeling. My parents agreed to it. We left for the pharmacy. At this point, many thoughts were running through my mind. Maybe God never wanted me to have a brother. This could be the reason I was born alone. Truthfully, I don't want him anymore. I wished I could just close my eyes, open them, and have him dead. Right now, I hate him so much. I believe all Chizitere was telling me, but the truth is that I can't even look at her face to talk to her anymore. Even if I had talked to her, it wouldn't work because I had already created a gap between us. I wish the ground could open and swallow me. I will still not forget he threatened to kill me if anyone got to know about what happened. On our way at a lonely spot, he stopped and said to me, "You know you aren't sick, right? Fine, I am sorry. I shouldn't have done what I did. I don't know what came over me. You saved my life, and your family has been good to me. I am really sorry. I promised to be of good behavior." He apologized, holding my hands. At this point, I refused to listen to him. I just wanted him out of my life and family. We actually bought the drugs to convince my parents. At night, I was awake, drenched in tears. How did I get here? I couldn't get an answer. Was this how the Good Samaritan suffered, helping someone? No answer. Was I wrong helping him? Yet, no answer. Oh my God. Indeed, we are not meant to help everyone. There are people tied to our destiny, and we must help them. But this Fabian of a guy is not tied to my destiny. He's a destroyer, a devil incarnate to destroy my life. I took the blame upon myself. Yes, I called myself a child of God. Yet I lacked the spirit of discernment. Yet God was merciful enough and used Chizitere to deliver me. But my immediate quest for a brother lured me into this, or else I could have abandoned him at the hospital. The star and the moon were my companions because I could only look at them and smile at my stupidity. Days and nights passed by as I was mourning, and my mother noticed the change in my attitude. What was I supposed to do? Keep relating with him as before? Hell no. I would be so stupid if I did so. My mother had a motherly discussion with me. She begged me to open up to her about what was bothering me. I wanted to, and I loved to, but I was scared because he became a spy, always spying on me, discussing with my mother. The thought of poisoning him came to my mind, but he was smart enough. He would always ask me to taste the food I gave him or request we eat together. Weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. Here, the worst had happened. How do I go about this? He said I shouldn't worry, that he will father the child. How could I look at my parents' face and tell them that the man they adopted got me pregnant? What a disgrace. He said I shouldn't worry, that he was going to take care of everything. He was beginning to act nice, yet I still don't trust him anymore. My father called us to a family meeting, and lo and behold, he had sold his only land, the only thing left for him to sponsor Fabian to Lagos to revive his late father's company. My father was happy, doing everything, hoping all would end well. It was at this point I began to imagine how he left Lagos down to my village. From Lagos to my village is miles away. There must be something untrue about the story he told us. I pity my father, who has given his all to support him, and it was all my fault. I began to see myself as a bad omen to my family. I should bring home something good, definitely not Fabian. I blame myself for everything. Now the date for his travel has been scheduled. Would he leave me behind? This I don't know.
I knew everything had gone wrong. Oh God.